505 చేసావా వీడియో మొక్కము కాని రావట్లేదు. ఫైవ్ ఫార్టీ వన్ వీడియో లేదు ఆన్ అవ్వాల. 541 చేసావా? ఇప్పుడు మధ్యలో అయిపోయిందమ్మా, స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ లో. ఇదే ప్రాబ్లం. అంటే నేను చెక్ చేసుకుంది ఎనేబుల్ చేయలేము. ఎనేబుల్ చేస్తే ఎవరు ఏంటి అనేది నాకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఎవరైనా ఎవరి నెంబర్తో ఇక్కడ, ఎందుకంటే మొత్తం అమ్మాయిలంతా ఒక నెంబర్, తర్వాత అబ్బాయిలు ఉంటారు కాబట్టి ఒకరి నెంబర్లో ఒకరు లాగిన్ అయ్యారనుకోండి ఇమీడియట్గా నాకు ఐడెంటిఫై అవుతుంది. దానికోసమే క్రాస్ చెక్ చేస్తున్నాను. అదే. సో ఒకసారి నేను క్రాస్ చెక్ చేసుకొని స్టార్ట్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, ఇటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉంటే కొంచెం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయొచ్చు. ఐడెంటిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత ఏదైనా కాలేజ్ తెరిచిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళు చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడైతే ఏం చేయలేము. అది okay. Now we'll discuss sparse matrix. What is sparse matrix? How to represent a sparse matrix? Sparse matrix addition. So what is a sparse matrix? How to represent a sparse matrix addition? So this is my today's topic. What is a sparse matrix? How to perform addition of two sparse matrices. So what is a sparse matrix? First of all, we discuss what is a sparse matrix. A matrix with more number of zeros, such a matrix is called as a sparse matrix. A matrix with more number of zeros. A matrix with more number of zeros, such a matrix we called as a sparse matrix. For example, so this is a, suppose if you take a matrix, suppose if you take this matrix we called as a sparse matrix because this matrix has if you take this matrix we called as a sparse matrix because there are more number of zeros. A matrix with more number of zeros, such a matrix we called as a sparse matrix. This matrix I will call as a sparse matrix because this matrix has more number of zeros. So such a matrix we called as a sparse matrix. How to represent this sparse matrix? A sparse matrix can be represented in a two-dimensional array. Each row will contain three columns. Each row will contain three columns. The first column is row number of non-zero value. Second column is column number of non-zero term. Third column is value. A sparse matrix is represented in a three-dimensional view. So three-dimensional array. Each row each row will consist of we represent the sparse matrix in a three-dimensional way. So here each row will consist of three columns. The first column is the row number of the non-zero term. Second column is the column number of the non-zero term. Third column is the value of the non-zero term. The above sparse matrix can be represented by the above matrix. This is my matrix. So this matrix can be suppose this is my matrix. This matrix is represented by zeroth row, second column value is 5, and next one is first row zeroth column, the value is 2, and there is no second, and third row first column value is 4. Third row first column value is 4. Again we have fourth row, the second column value is 3. So this is the way to represent the sparse matrix. Let us assume this is a sparse matrix. What is a sparse matrix? A matrix with more number of zeros. Such a matrix is called a sparse matrix. In sparse matrix, each value can be represented in a two-dimensional. Sparse matrix can be represented in a matrix form. So So here we can store only the non-zero terms and the remaining are the zero terms. So here, so this is the matrix actually. So this is a 5 by 5 matrix. 5 by 5 means 25 terms. Suppose each value is requires 2 bytes. Total it requires 50 bytes. So in 50 bytes, there are only some few are non-zero values, remaining are zeros. Instead of storing zeros, I will make it as a zero. So I will store only non-zero terms, and remaining will be assumed as a zero. So, so this matrix can be represented in a two-dimensional view. This is the two-dimensional way. So in this two-dimensional way, so two-dimensional view, so the matrix, the sparse matrix is represented in a rows and columns. Each row each row will consist of 3 columns. The first column is the row number, second column is the column number, third column is the column value. So to perform matrix addition, sparse matrix addition, first we can compare the terms of the first matrix with the second matrix terms. When both are equal, then we can perform addition. So how to perform sparse matrix addition? Suppose I want to perform matrix addition, sparse matrix addition. How we can perform sparse matrix addition? What is the procedure? So there are 11 columns, and suppose there are, let us assume there are 78 rows, let us, or to fit contents. So let us assume that there are, so this is the first matrix. I think the representation of the first matrix is 0th row, second column, value is 5. Next one is first row, fourth column, value is 8. And second row, fourth column, value is 6. This is third row, fourth row, fifth column, value is 7. Suppose this is the first matrix representation. So this is the row number, this is the column number, and it is a value, row and column and value. This row number, this column number, this row number, row, column, this is a value. So again we have second matrix, row, column, value. We have row, column, value. So this is I think. So there are 3 matrices. So I want to perform addition. So second is row, 0th row, second column, value is 9. Again we have 0th row, so first row, then third column, value is 6. Again we have third row, fourth column, value is 5. And again we have third row, fifth column, value is 8, value is 7. So this is our 2 sparse matrix representations. This is the first matrix representation. This is the second matrix representation. So let us, there are 2 sparse matrices. So I want to perform sparse matrix addition. then compare the row number of the first matrix with the row number of the second matrix. When row numbers are equal, then compare the value of the column numbers. When column is also equal, then add the values. So the first matrix row number is 0, second matrix row number is also 0. So row number is equal. Then compare the column. The first column is 2, the second column is 2. So the rows and columns are equal. When rows and columns are equal, then add the non-zero terms, 5 plus 19, 14. So then we go for the next row. So rows are equal. When rows are equal, then compare the columns. So when columns are not equal, then we can move the highest column number to the resultant matrix. So 1. So what is the highest column? 4. And what is the value? 8. Then you go for the next. If the row number is 2, the column number is 2. So row and column. So compare the column. When row numbers are equal, no. So when row numbers are equal, not equal, then compare the lowest column value. So what is the lowest column value? Sorry. Lowest row number is 1, 3. So first of all, 3. 1, 3, 6. Then lowest will be moved. So if row numbers are equal, then compare the columns. When columns are not equal, so then move the lowest value. Then we go for the row number is 1, if the row number is 1. When both are equal, no. Lowest row number 1, 4, 8. Then we go for the next 3 and 2. So both are equal, no. 2, 4, 6. Then go for 3 and 4. 3, 4, 8. 3, 5, 7. 4, 5, 7. So this is the way. So this matrix 1. Matrix 1.
Hello, sir.
Matrix 2. So
Hello, sir.
చెప్పమ్మా
521 అడ్మిట్ చేయాలి సార్. సిగ్నల్ కట్ అయిందంట.
సరే. So this is the representation. So let us assume there are two matrices. So let us assume there are two matrices. This is matrix 1 and this is matrix 2. So this is matrix 1. So this is matrix 2. So this is the result. To perform addition of two sparse matrices, then we first of all, what is a sparse matrix and how to represent a sparse matrix. This is a sparse matrix. So what is sparse matrix? A matrix with more number of zeros, such a matrix is called as sparse matrix. Compared to non-zero terms, there may be more number of zeros, such a matrix we called as a sparse matrix. Suppose this is a sparse matrix. So actually this matrix has 5 rows and 5 columns. So 5 rows, 5 columns means total it has 25 columns, 25 values. So suppose each column requires 2 bytes, then totally this matrix will require 50 bytes. Among 50 bytes, only there are 4 non-zero values, and remaining are zeros. Instead of storing the matrix like this, if you store the matrix like this, there is a wastage of storage. This problem can be avoided by using sparse matrix. In sparse matrix, we can only represent the non-zero terms and we cannot take the zero terms. Such a representation we have, such matrix representation, this is the sparse matrix representation. In sparse matrix representation, we represent the matrix is in rows and columns. Each row has 3 columns. The first column is the row number of the non-zero term. The second value is the column number of the non-zero term. Third one is the value of the non-zero term. So this is the representation. For example, so there are 3 columns and how many rows? There are 4 rows. So this will be represented as a, so we have the 0th column and what is the row? Row in second row and what is the value? 5. And we have the first row, first column, what is the value? 2. Again we have second row, no value. Third row, first column, what is the value? 4. Then fourth row, second column, what is the value? 3. So this is the representation. If you take a matrix, so this matrix will be represented in this way. If you represent the above matrix in this way, so this matrix will has 4 rows and 3 columns. 4 into 3, 12 values. So 12 into 2 is 24 bytes of storage. While in the case of above, it requires 50 bytes of storage. So there is a lot of wastage. So instead of avoiding such a problem, so we go for a sparse matrix representation. So let us assume there are 2 sparse matrices. So this is one sparse matrix. This is one sparse matrix. This is also another sparse matrix. So I want to perform addition of these 2 sparse matrices. How to perform addition of these 2 sparse matrices? So to perform addition of 2 sparse matrices, then so there must the row and the column number of the values must be equal. When the row and the column number of the value is equal, then only we can perform the addition of the 2 values. Otherwise, we cannot perform the addition. So, for example, is here the first matrix row number is 0. Second matrix row number is also 0. First matrix column is 2. Second matrix column is also 2. So rows and columns are equal. So when rows and columns are equal, then we can add the non-zero terms. So 5 plus 9, 14. So we can add it. So then we go for next row. First row, fourth column 8. First row, third column 6. When both rows are equal, but columns are not equal. So when they are not equal, so then we can allow the. Then we can allow. So
593 contains the signal problem. Allow cheyra. 93. 593.
Okay. No 593 Gautam. So when row and columns are not equal, so when rows are equal, columns are not equal. When rows are equal, columns are not equal, then move the lowest column value to the result. So here 136 is the result. We can move the 136 to the result. So again we go for 148 and 346. Then rows are equal? No. If rows are not equal, then move the lowest row number value to the result. Lowest row is 148 is moved to the result. Then you go for next row 2, 4, 6, 3, 4, 8. When both are equal? No. So when both are not equal, then move the lowest row number 2. So move the lowest value. Then 3, 4, 6, 3 suppose 3, 4, 8. Suppose if I take 3, 4, 7. So 3, 4, 7. So I will take 3, 4, 7, 3, 4, 8. So when both are equal, so then 3, 4, 15. So then we go for next what is 3, 5, third row, fifth column, seventh column. Third row, fifth column, and 7. So like this we can move. Suppose there is another value, suppose 4, 4, 2. So there is no such a number. We can move the 4, 4, 2 to the result. So this is the representation of addition of two matrices. This is the sparse matrix addition. So this is the first matrix. So this is first matrix. So this is the second matrix. When you perform the addition of these two matrices, this is the result. Then I want to write an algorithm how to perform addition of these two sparse matrices. What is the procedure? What is the procedure to perform addition of two sparse matrices? To perform the addition, so you have to compare So to perform addition, you have to compare the row number of the first matrix with row number of the second matrix. When row numbers of the first matrix is equal to the row number of the second matrix, then compare the column. When column of the first matrix is equal to the column of the second matrix, then we can perform addition. Otherwise, if not, then we can move the lowest column value to the result. This is the process. So then we go for algorithm. So how to write sparse matrix algorithm. Sparse add, sparse S1. We have the 10 rows and 3 columns. Sparse S2, 10 rows, 3 columns. Sparse S3, 10, 15 rows, 3 columns. So this is the sparse matrix. So we have the two matrices and result is. So let us assume that first matrix has n1 rows, second matrix has n2 rows. So int n1 comma n2, n1 is the first number of rows in the comma int n1 comma int n2. n1 is the number of rows in first matrix, n2 is the number of rows in second matrix. Then I want to perform. So we have the three variables. So we require 3 counter variables. There are 3 variables. We have 3 variables. We require 3 counter variables. I equal to 0, I equal to j equal to k equal to 0. We have 3 counter variables. All 3 counter variables are initialized with zeros. Then we compare the first term of first matrix with the second matrix second term. So how many values of first matrix is n1 rows, second matrix has n2 rows. While I less than n1 and j less than n2. First matrix has n1 rows, second matrix has n2 rows. That's why while I less than n1 and j less than n2. So while I less than n1 and j less than n2, then we can compare the row and columns. If S1 of S1 of ith row first 0th column is equal to S2 of jth row 0th column. When rows are equal, so when the rows are row, what is the row number? 0. 0 is the row. So when S1 of ith row 0th column is equal to S2 of jth row 0th column. When rows are equal, then compare the columns. If S1 of ith row first column is equal to S2 of jth row first column, when rows are when rows and columns are equal, then we can add the result to the resultant matrix. S3 of k through 0th column equal to S1 of I through 0th column. S3 of k through first column equal to S1 of I through first column. S3 of k through second column equal to S1 of I through first column plus S2 of j through first column. When rows are equal, row and columns are equal. So first we'll check the row numbers. When row numbers are equal, then we check the column numbers. When columns are also equal, then we can add the row numbers of first row number to first and second, and then we can add it. Row numbers of row number, we cannot add row and no columns. We just add the value number. So row is copied, column is also copied, and finally for non-zero term is added. Else means if row numbers are not equal, then the lowest rows are equal, columns are not equal. Else means rows are equal and columns are not equal. If columns are not equal, then move the lowest column value to the result. Else, if S1 of ith row first column less than S2 of jth row first column. So when rows are equal, columns are not equal, then we compare lowest column value to the result. So this is the lowest column, so this is copied to the result. So when both are equal, then then after that we have to increment I plus plus, j plus plus, k plus plus. We have to increment 3 counters, I, j and k. So I plus plus, j plus plus, k plus plus. So when rows are equal, columns are not equal, so move the first term, so lowest value. So lowest, if S1 is lowest, then move the S1 value to the lowest term, I plus plus and k plus plus. Else, then move the lowest, this is called as, you have to move S3 of k through 0th column equal to, S3 of k through 0th column, k through 0th column equal to S2 of j through 0th column, S3 of k through first column equal to S2 of j through first column, S3 of k through second column equal to S2 of j through second column. Then you have to j plus plus, then k plus plus. So this is else. Else means so rows are not equal. This is when rows are equal, then we compare the columns. When columns are also equal, then we can add the non-zero terms. Non-zero term is the second term, then we can add the non-zero terms and we can increment both the counters. If rows are equal and columns are not equal, first matrix rows are equal and columns are not equal, then move the lowest column term. So this is the lowest column term. So this column term is moved to the result. Else. So if first matrix column is not lower, then second matrix column is copied into the result. So if rows are not equal, if S1 of ith row 0th column less than S2 of jth row 0th column. So if rows are not equal, so then we have to move this what is called as first matrix. So when first matrix row number is smaller than second matrix row number, then move the first matrix values to the result. Else, move the second matrix values to the result. So move the second matrix term to the result. So this process is continue until each matrix has rows. Sometimes first matrix will be completed at very fast. Sometimes second matrix will be completed at very fast, because there are few terms in first matrix or few terms in second matrices. In this case, we have to copy the terms of first matrix into the result. Similarly, copy the terms of second matrix into the terms. So while I less than n1. So first matrix has some terms, then copy the terms of first matrix into result. While I less than n1, then copy the terms of the first matrix into the result. While j less than n2, then copy the terms of second matrix into the result. Finally, n3 equal to n3 equal to b. N3 equal to b. This is the final matrix. This is the perform addition of two sparse matrices. Programs are already told so many number of times. So we have to understand the concept. Most of the students not coming to the class regularly. So if they are not coming to the class, they won't pass. It's very difficult. I already told so many number of times to students. So data structures is very difficult and very important subject. So programs are very big. It's a completely programming paper. You have to write the program, so algorithms. Algorithm itself, it is like a program. So you have to write the programming way. If you are not coming to the class regularly, so you are not able to understand the concepts. So suppose this is a problem. So what write an algorithm for sparse matrix addition. So this is the algorithm. So how you by heart this algorithm? So it's difficult. You have to, once you can understand the concept, then you can write the algorithm very easily. If you are not understand the concept, you cannot write. So this is the matrix. For example, this is the procedure. First of all, you have to first know the concept. This is the concept. This is the concept. So then we can, this is the procedure we are using with example. So then this is the algorithm. So what is the algorithm? So let us assume that the sparse matrix is representing a two-dimensional matrix. There are many number of rows. However, each row has 3 columns. First column is the row number, second column is the column number, third column is the value. When row and column numbers are equal, then we can add the non-zero term. When they are not equal, then move the lowest row number values or move the lowest column values to the result. So this is an example. For example, this is an example. 0th row, second column 5. So 0th row, second column 9. So row and columns are 0, 0. Rows are equal. 2, 2. Columns are equal. Rows and columns are equal. Then add the term. So 0, 5 plus 9, 14. So 0th row, second column 14. When row and columns are not equal, suppose this is, if you go for second row, first row numbers are equal. Column number is 4 here. Column number is 3. So rows are equal. Columns are not equal. So in this case, move the lowest column term value to the result, 136 to the result. So again, go for next row. This 3 and 1, both are equal? No. So move the lowest row number value to the result. So this is the process we are applying to perform addition of two sparse matrices. So this is the algorithm. So let us assume that there are three sparse matrices S1, S2, and S3. So S1 has 10 rows and 3 columns. There may be any number of rows, however, it has maximum of 3 columns. S1 is 10 rows and 3 columns. S2 is also 10 rows and 3 columns. S3 is a resultant matrix. N1 and N2. N1 is the number of rows in first matrix. N2 is the number of rows in second matrix. To perform addition, then compare the first term value with respect to there may be compare the terms. So to compare, so how many rows will be first matrix as N1 rows, second matrix as N2 rows. Then how to compare while I less than N1 and J less than N2. So when row numbers are both are equal, then we go for compare the first row number. Row number is the 0th column. If S1 of ith row 0th column is equal to S2 of jth row 0th column. When rows are equal, then compare the columns. If S1 of ith row first column is equal to the S2 of jth row first column. So columns is also equal, then we can add the non-zero terms. Non-zero terms is the first column value. So sorry, second not. Non-zero terms. So we have to copy the row number, column number, and add the non-zero terms and add 3 counters, increment 3 counters. Else, so rows are equal, but columns are not equal. When columns are not equal, then move the smallest column number to the result. So if S1 column number is less than S2 column number, then move the S1 values to the result. If S1 column number value is less than S2 column number value, then move the S1 column values to the result. Else, so rows are equal, but columns are S2 column is smaller, then move the S2 column numbers to the result. Else, if rows are not equal, then so smallest row number, move the smallest row number to the result. If S1 row number is less than S2 row number, then move the S1 term value to the result. Else, move the S2 term to the result. So sometimes the first matrix has some rows and the second matrix has some other rows. So if first matrix has rows, copy all the values into the first matrix. If second has values, copy the values to the second. Finally, the resultant matrix N2 and N3 is K. So this is the process we are using to perform addition of 2 sparse matrices. This is the algorithm to perform addition of 2 sparse matrices. This is the algorithm. So like this, we can write sparse matrix. This is about second unit. Up to now, we are discussing second unit. So from today, the second unit is completed. In second unit, we have the concepts. So single linked list is one concept, and W linked list is another concept. Circular list, single linked list, double linked list, circular list, then sparse matrix, polynomial. So this is about second unit. It's one completely algorithm and programming approach, diagrammatic. So this is the approach we are using in data structures. So you must know, otherwise you can't write the program your own way. So once you can understand the concept, then only you can write your own way. Otherwise you cannot develop the programs your own way. So this is the approach. So this is the problem for sparse matrix addition. This is the algorithm for sparse matrix addition. Okay, bye. Tomorrow we discuss third unit. So third unit topic, we start from third unit. So you have to, if you are not note down this, so you have to watch the YouTube link and write down the complete one. So there is no special notes. So this is itself, it is a notes. ఇది ఇక్కడ ఈ యూనిట్ కి సంబంధించిన వర్క్ అంతా కూడా ఇంకా దీని ప్రకారం మీరు చేసుకోవాలి. సో మీరు ఏదన్నా కానీ రాసుకోకపోతే మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే యూట్యూబ్కి వెళ్ళి యూట్యూబ్లో నుంచి చూసి మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి రాసుకోండి. సో ఇంకా సపరేట్ నోట్స్ ఏమి ఉండదు, అది ఏదైతే ఉందో దాని ప్రకారం మీకు అల్గోరిథం చెప్పాము, ఆ అల్గోరిథం దాని ప్రకారం దీని ప్రకారమే నోట్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో అది యూట్యూబ్లో చూసుకొని మీరు రాసుకోవచ్చు. అలానే మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకొని వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఉంటే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్నైనా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోమని చెప్పండి. ఎందుకంటే తర్వాత మనం ఏంటంటే ప్రైవేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వడానికి వీలవ్వదు. కాబట్టి మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కూడా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వమని చెప్పండి, ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. సో మీతో పాటు మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వండి, అందరు స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వాలి. ఎందుకంటే తర్వాత మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ అప్పుడు ఇంక మళ్ళీ మేము సపరేట్ ఇదే ఉంటుంది, మీరే వాచ్ ద యూట్యూబ్ అంటున్నాం. ఎందుకు లింక్ ఇవన్నీ పెడుతున్నాము అంటే యూట్యూబ్లో మళ్ళీ ఫర్దర్గా మీరు అవి చూసి వినటానికి. అందుకని సో మీరు అందరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వండి, మీతో పాటు మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కూడా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవ్వమని చెప్పండి. ఓకే, బాయ్.